You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Love unconditional, love unconditional, I don't deserve it, no, but it would be worth it all. All I want is love unconditional, love unconditional. I thought you wanted that Mary J. Real love, real shit. Let me holler at you real quick.
What's happening? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? This is your boy, Dame Fanay, a.k.a. Rocca, and this is Relationship Advice from a Single Guy. We are live on Hits 92.3 Atlanta, y'all. And today is a beautiful day. Outside, it's a beautiful day on the inside, okay? You dig? Like, I came in here beaming today. And if you hear the excitement in my voice, that's because I'm excited about what's to come, y'all. You hear me? I'm excited about what's to come. And speaking about what's to come, we're going to talk about what we're going to get into today. Today is love and finances, right? So we're going to talk about dating while being broke. You know what I'm saying? Date night on a Groupon. Romantic? Is that romantic or is it cheap? My bad. And also we're gonna be speaking about do women really want the truth or just to start the lie? Last but not least, question of the day. Can a couple survive if one of them gains a lot of weight? If your partner gains some weight, can y'all still survive though? You dig? And don't forget, y'all, y'all can call in. That number is 404-254-4347. All right. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. And first, the announcements, y'all. Let's get into the announcements. All right, so I went to go visit my son in Arizona, right? For his birthday, surprised him or whatever, right? I come back and I walk in the house and it's a baby. It's a baby in the house. I hear like baby crying. I'm like, what in the world is that noise? And so upon investigation, I see another little kid just running past me. So I hear a baby crying. Then I see a little kid run past me. I'm like, what in the world is going on here, right? And upon further, investigation, there is a young lady on the couch. And so I'm like, what's going down? And so kind of find out, y'all, my roommate has invited his ex and her 2 kids, okay, to come stay with us in a bachelor pad. Now, mind you, we ain't talk about it. We ain't speak on this. No nothing, right? And his excuse was I was out of town, so he didn't get a chance to tell me. I floored, flabbergasted, okay? Listen, no, she got 2 kids. We split them in 5 ways, okay? We split them in 5 ways. She got 2 kids. We're not playing, okay? We're not playing no games. Talking about So, y'all, that is y'all announcements for the day. I just had to give y'all a little bit of personal news. You know what I'm saying? No, man, I came home to the crib and man, to find out that we splitting the rent in 5 ways. Man, so one way I'm kind of happy about it because lighter on my pockets. You dig? But now that the bachelor pad done turned into the whole family daycare crib. You know what I'm saying? We got daddy daycare now up in there. You dig? But yeah, man, it is. That's all I can do is laugh though. Right. And so with that being said, I'll be looking for a new spot, man, ASAP. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let them have that. You dig? Straight up and down. And so now we gonna jump right into our first topic, y'all, and that is dating. That is dating while broke. Why you broke though? Right? Should you be dating while you ain't got no bread? Now, we talked about this briefly on a show a few weeks ago, and the ladies that was on the show, they both said that no, you should not be dating while you broke. Get your bread up for you try to go out there and court somebody. And on in one way, I do agree. I do agree. You can't be out here trying to man trying to take somebody out, man, when you ain't got no bread, right? But on the other hand, there are plenty of things that we can do for free. Okay, we have plenty of things that we can do for free to get to know each other, right? And if you ask me, I think that's really one of the best ways, to get the chance to know someone organically, right? Is doing things that don't cost absolutely nothing. You know what I'm talking about? And so that way, man, ain't no 50-50, man. We are on an even playing field, right? The only thing that is gonna cost you your time, all right? And if y'all need some examples of things to do that don't cost absolutely nothing, okay? Having sex, all right? That I'm just playing. Y'all should have seen Sunshine face. She like, what? Nigga, really though? But like going to the park, going to the park. Um, y'all can't. Yes, the belt line, right though. The belt line is definitely dope. You can ride the scooters on the belt line. Just watch out for the dogs because it be a lot of man, it be a lot of aminos out there. You can also go to the library. The library don't cost nothing. Man, y'all can talk there. Y'all can meet up there and, man, kick it in the whole nine right at the library for free. But now, as far as dating while you ain't got no bread, though, right now, let's go back to that, my man or my lady, because it goes both ways, doesn't it? Shouldn't it go both ways? If the guy don't have no money and he's trying to date, ladies is like, nah, I ain't trying to rock with that, right? But obviously the ladies don't got to worry about that, because if the guys is going out with the ladies, what 9 times out of 10 what's happening? The guys is paying for the date. So the lady, she can have nothing to her name. You know what I'm saying? And still be out there dating. Now I don't agree with that. Right, and not me personally, because I'm a type of dude that if we're going out on a few dates, I don't mind paying, right? But I need to see some type of reciprocity, or however that word go. You know what I'm saying? The boomerang, bring it back, baby. You feel me? So if I'm paying for the tab, I'm saying shit, at least offer to pay, at least offer to leave a tip. You know what I'm saying? At least let me know I'm not on the seesaw by myself. You feel me? But if you're not if you don't got the bread to do that, then I guess you can't eat then. For real. Shoot, you ain't got no money for this date, you can't eat. I remember I had went on a date, right, with a young lady. My ex, man, she turned out to be my ex, but this was our very first date, right? And I didn't have no money. I'm talking about I was flat broke and too embarrassed to say anything. But I still wanted to hang out with her. I still wanted to be able to, build off of, all of the talks on the phone that we was having, right? And so we went out and we went to Waffle House. Now I chose Waffle House because I figured that's something that I can afford. But I was so broke I couldn't even afford Waffle House, y'all. You hear me? I couldn't even afford a 2-egg special. But while I'm going out, we had a good time, talking. Most of the time we talk. And if my memory serves me correctly, I didn't even order anything. Because I didn't even have no bread. But once again, I still wanted to go out. I still wanted to kick it, right? And so what did we do when that bill came? When the bill came, and I'm not I'm not saying this proudly. I'm just, just being transparent. But when the bill came, I went outside to go smoke. Because I knew I didn't have it. I'm saying, first I went to the bathroom. Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, then I stayed right on outside, and Waffle House, they got the, it's all clear, so you can see right through that joint. And so I see her seeing me, seeing her, seeing me outside, right? And so I had to turn the other way. And man, she paid for the she paid for the bill, and then she came outside, and I believe she spoke on it. She was like, "Damn, my man, like if you ain't have no bread, then you could have said something." And I was like, you know what, you're right. I should have. You know what I mean? But I thought that if I told you, man, that I ain't had no money, then you wouldn't want to go out with me. But she was like, well, shoot, man, the way that you played it, I don't think I want to go out with you again. I was like, damn, that's real talk though. You know what I'm saying? So man, that's why I'm on the fence about dating and being broke, because I feel like, man, even broke people need love too. Broke people, they want hugs and kisses, and man, they want shoulder rubs. You did? But just because you ain't got no money don't mean that you can't get no honey. I'm just saying though. Man, there is ways to go about it. Now, as far as broke people in dating, all right, cool. What about being broke and then, man, wanting to hump? What about being broke and wanting to knock boots? Because a lot of women be like, oh yeah, nah, shoot, man, you gotta pay for this Uchi. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get my hair done, get my nails did. You know what I'm saying, man? Get my feet trimmed. You know what I'm talking about? Like you gotta do all of that, man, to be able to even lay next to them in the bed. So fellas, if you broke, that means that they're not for you. But once again, I feel as though that, and this is just my personal opinion. That's why this is my show. You know what I mean? Because this is my opinion. Just because you don't got no money, don't mean that you don't deserve no honey. But at the same time, and I'm talking to my fellas, right? Fellas, go get a bag, because ain't no way in the world that you should be out here and not having no bread. And I ain't even gonna talk to the ladies. I ain't gonna talk to ladies at all, because if I was a woman, I would never be broke. I'm talking about never. Ain't no way I would be broke. Because guys is giving women money for nothing. I'm talking about send me pictures of your feet, and I see $100. I'm talking about, like, man, women can get paid. You know what I'm saying, man, off anything from guys, because guys do anything for women. So I'd never be broke if I was a woman. So I ain't talking to y'all. Guys, fellas, go get a bag. Stop playing. You're out here and man, you trying to date. And man, you trying to date, and you ain't got no funds to do such. Take my advice. If it's somebody that you like, offer something that y'all can do for free. But be honest about your situation though. All right, be honest. Be upfront about where you at with it, because if you're lying to her, that means that you're lying to yourself too. All right, go get that money, man. Stop playing with it, y'all. All right. I want y'all to stay tuned. All right. Stay tuned, because next what we're gonna be talking about is dating. Right, date night with a Groupon. Is that romantic or is it cheap? Now, of course, there's a lot of ladies out here talking about something. Don't take me to Cheesecake Factory and all this other stuff, right? And that's for people who are just getting to know each other. All right, cool, right? It's nasty.
Cheesecake Factory is the most blandest, nastiest food ever.
I wouldn't know. Because I don't eat cheesecake. You dig? But when it comes to like being in a relationship, and having date night, and man, doing things that don't cost a whole lot, like I said, like Groupon dates. Is it romantic or is it cheap? We also going to be talking about, do women really want the truth or just a softer lie? All right. And don't forget, y'all, the question of the day is, can a couple survive if one of the partner gains weight? If one of y'all get too fat, can y'all still make it? Huh? Can y'all still make it? Don't forget, y'all, that number is 404-254-4347. All right, y'all know, I already know what this is. This relationship advice from a single guy. This is your boy, Dame Fanay, and this is Hits 92.3 Atlanta.
Decatur, Lithonia, Conyers, Covington, McDonough, and all surrounding areas. Something Special Bar and Lounge presents Music Bingo and Karaoke. That's right, you heard me. Music Bingo and Karaoke every Wednesday at Something Special Bar and Lounge. On the 1 and 2s, we got DJ P-Joe. Not to mention, we got the host with the most, Kells. We got drink specials, plus the full kitchen, seafood dip, salmon bites, sweet heat wings, jerk chicken egg roll. From 5 to 7 is our happy hour. Mix and match, 2 items, looking for good vibes, delicious drinks, delicious food. Something Special Bar and Lounge, 1377 Old McDonough Highway, Conyers, Georgia. The best spot on the east side. Express lunch on the go. Not to mention now open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Friday. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Something Special Bar and Lounge.
Do you know why monkeys can't sell bananas? The same reason why crackheads can't sell crack. Monkeys Can't Sell Bananas is a captivating novel turned stage play. It revolves around a teenager in high school with a promising NBA career, which is derailed once he starts selling crack and eventually becomes an addict. While trying to hide his addiction, he is torn between the call of the streets, the loyalty to his friends, and the love for his family. A few bad decisions alter his life in ways that you could never imagine. As things quickly unravel, see for yourself why monkeys can't sell bananas. Get your copy today at Amazon or morebetterbooks.com.
What's happening? What's happening, y'all? We back. And this is Hits 92.3 Atlanta. And this is your boy Rocca. This relationship advice from a single guy. And all right, y'all. So now going right into the next subject, because we were just talking about dating while you are on like dating and being broke. Now we're talking about like dating on a budget though, right? Like as far as like being in a relationship, right? And dating somebody while you are budgeting. So say like, you know, man, like the Groupon Jones. You dig? I got a Groupon and I'm trying to take Shorty out. You dig? Man, we trying to go out and have a good time. Of course, nothing says I care like a 2-for-1 buffet with a Groupon that expired yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, man, like it's if you have somebody, you know, man, that rides with you, then you know, man, like Sunshine was saying during the break, right? You know, like it doesn't matter. It don't matter, you know, man, what y'all doing. You know, I mean, obviously, you know, man, we going for the company. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, man, we going for the company. Now, even like being in a relationship. Now, how many of y'all have been in a relationship and be like, can we split the check? In a relationship, though, how many times does that happen? Now, I've had plenty of times going out and either one of us is covering the bill, either one of us. But it's not too many times that we be like, yeah, let's go ahead and split the check right down the middle. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think a lot of women would though. Let me see. You picked the place because of the vibe, and he picked the place because of the promo code. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all know how that go. Ladies, y'all want to go to a spot because it's nice, and fellas, nah, shit, man. They trying to go to a spot because it ain't expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's cheap.
Okay, so with the Groupon, I think I'm only speaking for me. A Groupon to a restaurant is that's kind of lame, right? But a Groupon to an excursion or to an event, I'm not gonna be mad at that. Like
so now, what's the difference between a Groupon to a restaurant and a 2-for-1 at Applebee's? Because it's the same thing.
The Applebee's 2-for-1 is their special that they're running. I'm not mad at that. It's just I don't know. It just is. Because with Groupon, you got to pull this paper out. It's just weird. It's just weird while you eat it.
Right.
But if you're going to like zip lining or you're about to go down to the Porsche experience and you got it on Groupon for $250, but if you would have went down to Porsche for $750, I'm not mad at that.
Understood.
It shows that you're fiscally responsible. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I'm a different kind of chick. Like,
Yeah, sure enough. And I wonder how many other women feel like you though. I'm saying I wonder how many other women feel like that. You dig? Like now it's gonna be some guys, man, that may agree or may not agree. And it's all good. You know what I'm saying, man? Everybody has a difference of opinion. You know what I mean? Um wait, what did I say? Be broke, but don't go chasing waterfalls. You can have all the best personality in the world. How can you give that person the life you want for them if you can't afford it? To capture their heart and can't provide is nasty work, either a man or a woman. Sure enough, sure enough. I mean, I feel you on that. Definitely self first. I mean, definitely gotta make sure that self is first though. And piggybacking off of what you were saying, Sunshine. I know, ain't nothing sexier than hearing. Wait, hold on, let me scan this barcode first.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But say, guys gonna say it's not being cheap. It's being financially romantic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, man, we loving on a budget, baby. Okay, we loving on a budget. Now I wonder, a lot of women they feel like, okay, man, they want a guy that's already put together. Women want a guy that's already put together, but guys are okay with a woman that's not put together. You know what I'm saying, man? He's okay with helping her get helping build her up. And I don't want to say all women because there are some women man, they have a thing for seeing the potential in a guy and wanting to build him up. My ex, she was one of them. You know what I'm saying? Man, she got a thing for stray dogs, just picking up stray dogs, cleaning them up. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get them right. You feel me? So there are some women that don't mind, man, going all out and man, building the guy up. They don't mind if he don't got nothing, or at least trying to get it though. And it's sad to say, and there's some women out here that is cool with the guy sitting at home all day playing video games, doing nothing. Women is cool with that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me tell y'all a little story, right? So I was dating a young lady. I actually moved her from up north to down south. I moved her, right? Because I had moved down south. And uh when I come home from work, I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And when I come home from work at like 2:10, because I could walk to work. When I come home from work, she's just sitting there on a couch, either in her phone or watching TV. And for the first couple of days, it kind of felt good to come home, to somebody, right? But after about a week, I'm coming home and you in the same position. I'm like, you ain't trying to do nothing. You ain't trying to get a job. You ain't, I mean, like that shit was starting to look unattractive. So one night I made some Kool-Aid. And it was at nighttime, and I had 1 cup. I had 1 cup of Kool-Aid. Then I went to sleep. The next morning, I go to work. I don't have no Kool-Aid because it's too early in the morning. I get off at 2 o'clock. I come home like 2:10, 2:15-ish. And there's no more Kool-Aid left. She done drank up all of the Kool-Aid, all of it. Now, I'm hot, y'all. You hear me? I'm hot. I'm like, I'm like, hold on. Either you had company over here or you was a serious thirst buster. I don't know what's going on, but either or, whatever it is, though, you are inconsiderate because you didn't even have the common courtesy to make some more Kool-Aid. So, needless to say, I wound up buying her a bus ticket to go back home. Yes, I flew her in, and yes, she called a bus to go back home because I was mad about my Kool-Aid. Not just the Kool-Aid, it was just the inconsideration. And the fact that she wasn't trying to do nothing. Just sitting at the crib and like that shit was a turn off for me. So I don't even see how women can be okay with the guy not doing nothing. And a lot of times when women is doing that with the dude, that's because that nigga laying heavy log. Okay, he is laying the log down, and she's so digmatized that she ain't even worried about nothing else. And that's gonna be my show for next week too, y'all. Digmatized, or I may have to call it something different. Addicted. You think? I don't know, but yeah, man, we're gonna get into that next week though. And so I wonder, what's the most discounted date that you've ever been on? What's the most discounted date that you've ever been on? Now, I told y'all my most discounted date was the first date that I had. You know what I'm saying, where I didn't pay for anything. Y'all remember on Half Baked when my man, he was going out with Mary Jane. He ain't have no bread, right? I mean, I'm talking about like, man, he had change, and along the way, you know what I'm saying, you know, man, his change is slowly but surely dwindling away, right, on his date. But he was finagling the bagel, right, you know, man, the whole date. And then he came out, and then he came across that bum outside with a cup full of change. He dug in that cup, man, and took a whole handful of change. And then his money went right back up, y'all. You feel me? Now, I'm not supporting that, okay? But what I am supporting is the brains and the wits, all right? To be able to finagle the bagel while you're out on that date. You dig? So, hold on, y'all. Don't mind me. Hold on. I got to wipe the sweat off my bald head. You feel me? I know y'all can't see me on the radio. And if y'all notice, I haven't said in a couple weeks about how fine I am. Y'all go by the name Dame Finay. I notice I ain't said enough in a couple weeks about how fine I am. One, because I've been woofing, and two, I came in here with them thick old glasses and I had to humble myself. You know what I'm saying? I got humble real quick, y'all. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm not even wearing them Jones to the show no more. I turned back home. I was gone. I wore them today. And I turned back home on my way here because I was like, oh no, I won't be wearing those in the show. You know what I'm saying? I had to come get my Malcolm X's. You feel me? Straight like that. But y'all stay tuned, y'all. For the next John, we're going to be talking about do women really want the truth or just a softer lie? That's what we're going to talk about, y'all. All right? Do women want the truth or a softer lie? Because women always talking about something, they, you know, man, just keep it real with me. You know, man, just keep it real with me. But then as soon as a nigga keep it real with him, then she want to shoot him with the ammunition that he just gave her. I'm just saying, though, y'all. So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. All right. Y'all know what this is. This is Hits 92.3. This is your boy Rocca, and this is relationship advice from a single guy.
No need to fear. Killer Beats is here.
I don't know how I got that shit in the air. Let me see your shit. That I'm gonna do. That's what I get, man. I'm gonna love my best friend's wife. Before you get pissed, let me explain this. How me and my best friend fell in love with the same chick. See, I seen her first while we was walking through the mall. I stopped to buy a drink, he went and hollered at the girl. That's when he got her number and called her the same night. About a year later, now he calls her his wife. I was the best man, but it should have been me to put that ring on her left hand. Damn. Now I'm tripping and I'm wishing that it was me instead of him getting the kisses and hugs. I try to play it cool whenever she come around. I can see why my best friend wanted to settle down. Ain't gotta tell me, I know it ain't right. I'm in love with my best friend's wife. He questioned why we texting in the middle of the night. But at least I ain't give her the pipe, so not yet. Hey, ain't gotta tell me, I know it ain't right. Cause I'm in love with my best friend's wife. He questioned why we texting in the middle of the night. But at least I ain't give her the pipe, so not yet. But one
One night, I was at the crib sleeping. Shorty came over cause her and her man was beefing. She was crying, said, I think my husband cheating. We had a fight last week, since then we ain't been speaking. It's Monday and I ain't seen him all weekend. This women's intuition, cause I know that he been creeping. I know what's going on, but it'll crush your world if I told her that her man's fucking another girl. But that's my best friend, so I gotta keep it secret. But it's hard cause I'm the one that she should really be with. She gave me a hug and kissed me on my neck. My head was saying no, but my heart was screaming yes. Ain't gotta tell me, I know it ain't right. I'm in love with my best friend's wife. He questioned why we texting in the middle of the night. But at least I ain't give her the pipe, well, not yet. Hey, ain't gotta tell me, I know it ain't right. But I'm in love with my best friend's wife. He questioned why we texting in the middle of the night. But at least I ain't give her the pipe, well, not yet. Wait, what am I doing? Man, this my best friend. I can't do it, no ifs, ands, or questions. I tried to push her back, but she just held me tighter. Gave me a French kiss, her tongue tasted like apple cider. She pushed me on the couch, straddled my lap. Started playing with my balls and grabbing my bat. As a matter of fact, I started squeezing her breast. Thinking, damn, this is wrong, I'm so weak in the flesh. I wasn't freaking her yet, wish we was right on that couch. She got down on her knees, put me right in her mouth. That's what I'm talking about. Until my best friend used the spare key and he walked in the house. Damn.
Keys. See, Good Cookies is about a young lady who's sleeping with two married men. That's right, y'all, two married men. But when her ex-boyfriend, Psycho Sam, returns home from prison expecting to pick up where they left off at, well, you're going to see how far these three men will go for the love of them good cookies. Available at Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, and MoBetterBooks.com. What's happening? We are back live on Hits 92.3, y'all, and this is your boy Rocca, aka Dame Fanay, and this is relationship advice from a single guy. And so now, y'all, we are talking about, do women really want the truth or just the softer lie? Now, they be like, tell me the truth, I can handle it. You give them the truth and they still say that it's a lie. That's what be killing me. Women will ask for the truth. You give them the truth and they don't believe the truth. My brother, right? And not my brother, but somebody that I call my bro. He he's run through a lot of women, right? And his I remember one night, like, I had went to North Carolina to go visit him. I went to North Carolina to go visit him, and I'm staying with him and his girl, right? Like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, she come banging on the door talking about something. Oh, you got to go. You got to go. I'm like, what? Talking to me. I'm in the spare room. So I'm like, you got to go. You got to go. I'm like, what in the world? And so come to find out, she went through his phone and she found whatever it is that she found, and she put us both out. She said that we both had to go. And I'm like, now mind you, I'm here to visit. And next thing I know, man, we walking down the street with all of my stuff. I have my luggage, the whole nine. And hold on, I'm gonna get back to how that correlates with this drawing right here, though, right? And this is what he told me. He told me that he allowed her to go through his phone. You know what I'm saying? He said that, man, he was trying to be honest and upfront with her, and he allowed her to go through the phone. And then she got upset. So they say that they want the truth. They either don't believe you, right? Or they're going to get upset about it. She said that she wants honesty, but not that kind of honesty, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy though, man, because now for me, a little personal story, right? Now I have been in a situation where as though that I am telling the truth. I am telling the truth. And this is a story about me and my son's mother. Okay? I am in the bed sleeping. I'm in the bed knocked out. Next thing I know, man, boom, bop, bing, boom, bop, bing, bam. Man, baby mama gives me the beats while I'm sleeping. So of course I wake up like, oh man, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And so she wake me up, throw my phone at me, bong. Who the hell is this? Who you calling sexy? Who you calling sexy? So the backstory on that, I was supposed to have been going out for one of my best friend's birthdays. It was her birthday, and I was supposed to be going out, but I declined. I changed my mind, said, nah, I'm not gonna go now. And she, man, she sent me a little emoji face, man, upset or whatever. And I was like, don't be like that, sexy. And that's what she seen. And she was upset. And I'm trying to tell her, listen, that is just my friend. That's just my dog. We never slept together. Nothing. As a matter of fact, I put her on to two of my peoples, my next door neighbor and my other homeboy. I turned her on to both of them. You know what I mean? Like, we were just friends. And she refused to believe me. She refused to believe me. But once again, I was being honest. Now a part of me, I ain't gonna front, a part of me wanted to go ahead and knock Shorty down. You know what I'm saying, man? Just to say, just to not, you know, man, just to prove her right. And if the situation was differently, my petty ass probably would have. But if you ask for honesty, you know, and a guy is giving you the honesty, I mean, come on, take it, run with it. I was in jail, right? And this is a little flip story, right? I was in jail, and I knew that my girl was messing around because she was doing things differently, right? You know, man, she wasn't answering the phone at certain times like she normally would. You know, man, she wasn't sending my commissary. You know what I'm saying? You know, man, like she was. You know, man, I knew it was something off, right? It was something off. So when she came to visit one day, right? She came to visit, and I was about to go to the halfway house. This was right before I'm about to go to the halfway house. She came to visit. And I told her, I'm like, listen, I need you to be honest with me. Because I'm not trying to come home to no hearsay, to no chit chatters. I want you to be honest. And so she told me, she was like, yes, I was sleeping with the owner of this nightclub. And I can't front, I was hot. I was so damn mad. I ended the visit, stormed up out of there in the whole nine. I was sick to my stomach. And then come to find out, my homeboy, who I used to do music with, when I'm in a halfway house after I came home, he hit me up. He was like, hey, listen, my guy, I just want to let you know I did sleep with your ex. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, man, I just want to put that out there. And I'm like, dang. So while I'm locked up, man, she out here just being a whole smut bucket. But the moral of the story is that she told me, right? I asked her for the truth. And she told me the truth, and I blew up. I snapped. I went totally left. So what did that do? That shuts her down and not make her want to open up to me no more. So just keep that in mind, y'all, that if you ask for the truth, you know, be open for the truth. You know, man, being upset, I mean, cool. The truth might hurt, but you asking for that. You know, and so how you react to it is important. You dig? So now, when we say, does a woman just want a softer lie? So, like, example, do I look fat? That has no safe answer. Even silence is dangerous, right? But when she asks you, do I look fat? What answer is she looking for? Is she looking for the truth? Or is she looking for what she wants to hear? I need to ask a woman this. Ma'am, Sunshine, if You ask your man, how do I look in this outfit? Do I look at this outfit make me look fat? What do you want from him? Do you want the truth from him, or do you want to hear what you want to hear?
I think in the right situation, he should know whether or not I need the truth or I'm just trying to hear something. So like, if I
so you leaving up to the man to decide whether or not he got to tell you the truth or not?
Yeah. So like okay, if I'm about to go out somewhere, like I'm on my way to a business trip or somewhere where like a professional setting, or I'm about to go take pictures or whatever else, and I need to look my best. And I'm asking you, does this outfit look fat on me or whatever? Yes, I want you to be honest with me and tell me, nah, babe, you look good, or nah, it's not hitting the way it's supposed to be hitting. But if we just out somewhere, we kicking it or whatever, and I'm like, babe, do I look fat? Or if we laying around, or I'm, do I look fat? You like, nah, babe, you good. You gotta know. You gotta know when to lie. Like it's not even lying. It's just you gotta know when to finesse and when to be 100% with somebody. If you don't know, y'all not in a real relationship.
When I was with my son over the weekend, I told him, I said, son, trying to understand women is like trying to smell the number blue. Okay. And this is another example. Fellas, we have to mind you, it's already hard enough thinking for us. Okay, it's already hard enough thinking for us. All right, but now you have to, as she said, you got to know when to hold them. Shit, know when to fold them. You talk about the lies though, y'all. Okay, a woman will say, "Be real," and then cry and call her best friend for 3 hours about what you were just being real about. Men give the truth while women give the presentation. Now, a lot of times, the advice that I give is from a male's point of view, right? That's why, man, I have women on the show, man, to help balance that out, right? Man, to get the female perspective as well, because once again, it's mostly my point of view, right? And man, I feel like men will give the truth, right? Even even knowing what it's going to cost us. But women, I feel like most women won't though. Women, they're going to leave a back door. Women will leave a back door for their lies or their quote unquote truth. I'm gonna call them loofs because they lying truths. Okay, women will find a back door for their loof. Okay, I'm just saying no, y'all. Women are slick. They are intelligent creatures. You gotta be careful with them. They slick with it. I promise you. But man, we love them though, y'all. All right. I'm not just hey ladies, I'm not throwing shots because I love women. Somebody said that I act like I don't like women. No. I love women. I come from a woman. You dig? I was raised by my grandmother, my aunt, my mom. You dig? I love women. And I think that y'all are the strongest creatures on this earth. Black women, to be specific. All right. But I think y'all are the strongest creatures on this earth. So I love women. All right. I just think that, y'all are a complicated bunch. Okay. And now I wonder, have you ever told the truth in a relationship and immediately regretted it? And so the answer for me is yes, absolutely. And one of the times that let me see one of the times I told the truth and regretted it. Yes. When a homegirl that I was dating, I'm gonna say dating. She asked me if she's the only person that I was dealing with. And I told her no, she wasn't. And she said, good, that's good to know because I slept with Aaron. And Aaron was my bull. And I said I instantly regretted it because I didn't want to know that. Aaron didn't tell me. I didn't ask. I didn't want to know that. I'm one of them type of dudes that, listen, what I don't know won't hurt me. And most of the time I don't want to know because it's going to hurt me. I got a pole heart. My thing fragile, okay? But we're gonna go ahead, y'all, for the last few minutes. I want to get into the can a couple survive if one partner gains a lot of weight, and this is a sensitive subject for myself, because I feel as though that me personally, I've gained some weight. I've especially after that pandemic. Oh my goodness gracious, I gained that water weight and couldn't get it off of me. Okay, and so it's very hypocritical. I know, because I would almost I would want my woman to stay with me if I gained some weight, but I understand if she wouldn't, because I wouldn't. And I may get flack for that, but once again, I'm just speaking my truth. Okay. I don't think that a couple can survive if one of them gained a lot of weight. Now, mind you, there's different reasons for weight gaining. There's different reasons. Of course, pregnancy. You can't say anything about that. Right? But you can't be pregnant and be like my son's mother, who 19 years later talking about some this baby fat that I can't get rid of. Come on now. Let's not do that. If you gain weight during a pregnancy, let's bounce back. What we got to do to bounce back? Love might be unconditional, but needs and genes have limits, y'all. I love you no matter what. Sounds different when the bed starts squeaking for real. One partner balking up while the others on smoothies is a whole crime scene at dinner. Now, I had breakfast while my partner had a smoothie, and I smashed that breakfast. I tore it up. But I was looking at this smoothie like, damn, that thing looks so healthy, so refreshing. But then got right back to my plate, tearing it up. I like food, y'all. Listen, they call me the skinny fat guy because I was born with a fat soul. So serious. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? Man, the whole gaining weight thing. I didn't gain so much darn weight. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, ain't nothing worse than running down the steps and your stomach just going all types of ways. Stomach just a jiggling, just a moving. You know what I'm saying, man? Just hitting a wave. It's just not a good feeling. All right. How they say, man, thick was cute at first. But now, man, when y'all both breathing hard to get up off the couch, or one of you is breathing hard to get off the couch, that shit ain't sexy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I would encourage the other partner. So let's say if I'm gonna use me for example, right? So I'm gaining weight, and if my lady does not find it attractive, she's like, all right, my guy, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not finding it attractive. You're not turning me on. I don't want to have sex or whatever the case is because of your weight gain. I would want to have open communication. I want her to feel comfortable enough to tell me, hey, listen, baby, let's eat up on them snacks. You know what I'm saying? Let's eat some old fruit. Let's work out or something. I want her to feel comfortable enough to open up and share that with me. And vice versa though. Like I want to have that strong enough communication where I can be like, baby, you putting on a couple pounds there, girl. You know what I'm saying? You getting thick with it now. You know what I mean? And being able to say that, seriously joking, whereas though that man, it's received not offensively. They say that weight gain ain't the problem. It's who brings it up first. That's where the war starts. But once again, if you have that open lines of communication, man, you're able to talk to your partner, then man, y'all should be able to talk through the weight gain. Talk through the weight gain, work it out. Literally, work it out. You dig? And on that note, y'all, I want to say thank you very much for rocking with your boy. As always, I say this show for me is therapeutic. Oh snap! But before I go, let me hit y'all with the weird word Wednesday real quick, like y'all. All right. And today's weird word is snacksident. Snacksident. And that's when you accidentally eat the entire bag of snacks and when you're supposed to just be eating a couple of them Jones. You dig? How many times have you had a bag of donuts or had a bag of chips, supposed to just be getting a couple of them Jones, but wind up eating the whole bag? All right, that was a snack accident, y'all. All right. That's your Weird Word Wednesday. And as always, man, this is relationship advice from a single guy. Y'all know what station this is. This is Hits 92.3 Atlanta. And as always, this is your boy Dame Finay, aka Rocca. And this is relationship advice from a single guy, y'all. Thank you. We out.
No, I'm not perfect, no. I made my mistakes and no, but all I want is love unconditional. Love unconditional. I don't deserve it, no, but it would be worth it all. All I want is love unconditional. Love unconditional. Yeah, yeah.
Decatur, Lithonia, Conyers, Covington, McDonough, and all surrounding areas. Something Special Bar and Lounge presents Music Bingo and Karaoke. That's right, you heard me. Music Bingo and Karaoke every Wednesday at Something Special Bar and Lounge. On the 1 and 2s, we got DJ P-Joe. Not to mention, we got the host with the most, Kells. We got drink specials, plus the full kitchen, seafood dip, salmon bites, sweet heat wings, jerk chicken egg roll. From 5 to 7 is our happy hour. Mix and match, 2 items, looking for good vibes, delicious drinks, delicious food. Something Special Bar and Lounge, 1377 Old McDonough Highway, Conyers, Georgia. The best spot on the east side. Express lunch on the go. Not to mention now open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Friday. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Something Special Bar and Lounge.